In other news, the ANC in Gauteng has rejected a recommendation from the party's Integrity Commission to axe certain party members. Our reporter Moloko Moloto has some more information on this, and he joins us now live. Moloko, bring us up to speed. What do we know?
Hello, Michelle. Well, this is a story that is breaking. We actually had it in good authority that at the weekend there was a meeting of the African National Congress's Provincial Executive Committee here in Gauteng. They were essentially receiving a report from the Provincial Integrity Committee that is headed by Trevor Fowler, the ANC veteran. Essentially that report, Michelle, we are told by those who were part of that meeting that it recommended that the two VBS mayors, that is Mayor Mape Foditsie of Merafong municipality, whose municipality invested 50 million rand into the now defunct VBS scandal, must be fired both as mayor as well as councillor. The report also recommended that Boyce Maneli, who was mayor of the Rand West municipality, which also invested 77 million rand. You remember that Maneli is currently member of parliament for the ANC. He's actually the chairperson of the Communications and Digital Technology Portfolio Committee. The report also says he must be fired. Now, the ANC has rejected those recommendations of the internal committee and actually recommended that it must take that decision to the African National Congress's office bearers. Now, we understand a short while ago, before President Cyril Ramaphosa came here at Lily's Leaf, there was that urgent meeting between members of the official office bearers at the national level and the provincial leaders of Gauteng, because apparently Gauteng wants the ANC at the national level to decide, but from the province's point of view, they have rejected recommendation of that integrity report. But another interesting thing, Michelle, is that the integrity report actually recommended that the MEC of Community Safety, Faith Mazibuko, must be fired both as MEC as well as member of the provincial legislature. Why? The reason is because you would remember she went out sometime early this year before the elections, essentially reprimanding senior officials in her department when she was still MEC of Sport, Arts and Culture, saying that she wants them to make sure that she gets the so-called the combi courts. So the report of the Integrity Committee says that she reportedly says she actually brought the ANC into disrepute. Now, the ANC in Gauteng rejected that recommendation, but that particular recommendation is not going to be discussed with the, or it was not discussed with the national office bearers.
We do apologize to our viewers. There is a bit of a delay between where you are and us in studio, Moloko. But before we let you go, what's the sense of having the Integrity Commission in the first place if the ANC will protect its politicians who are under fire?
Very interesting question, Michelle. In fact, you'd remember that the specific integrity committee we are talking about, it is the provincial structure, one that was set by the ANC in Gauteng. Already the ANC at the national level, following the 2012 Mangaung conference, decided to appoint the National Integrity Committee. This is the one that is headed by veteran ANC stalwart, Dr. George Mashamba. However, it is important to mention that the Integrity Committee is accountable, and it reports to, at the national level, it reports to the National Executive Committee of the ANC, and at the provincial level in Gauteng, because I know Gauteng, I'm not too sure if other provinces have the provincial structures. In Gauteng, it reports to the PEC, the Provincial Executive Committee. So the PEC of Gauteng or the National Executive Committee of the ANC can actually decide whether to recommend, to implement or ignore its recommendation. So yeah, indeed, the question is, why is it there in the first place, and why do you even allow it to go at length and investigate such when you know that you're not going to implement its resolutions. However, I must indicate that we were told by our sources that actually the Integrity Committee did find with both Mayor Litsia and former Mayor Maneli that they did nothing wrong. They never stole any money. Nonetheless, it felt that they needed to step aside. We tried to reach out to the ANC in Gauteng. We were told by the spokesperson that they are preparing a statement in this regard and we will hear from them. We'll try to reach out to Trevor Fowler, who is heading this Provincial Integrity Committee as well. We'll also try, I know that Jesse Duarte, the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC, is in this meeting with the President at Lily's Leaf, the SACP meeting. If we can't win with the President, we will try Jesse Duarte.
All right, and you'll keep us up to date on those various phone calls as soon as you have information, more information. Thanks very much for that. Moloko Moloto.